Good evening, guys. Good evening. Welcome back to a brand new Minecraft ASMR video. Tonight, we're actually going to be taking a look at our old cherry blossom world that we used to play every night on stream for a very long time, for at least like a year. So, let's get right into it. This is the very first house that I ever built on this world. I'm very proud of it. Now, this was built in survival. Not everything was built in survival in this world. But like that over there, that was not built in survival. Anyway, so, oh my, it is raining right now. But this house was actually built in survival, and let's explore it. Let's go through it. Now, in this world, I was actually playing with my mom a lot. Almost every night, my mom would join me, and we would play together in this amazing world. Now, you can see I have all of my past stuff, you know, from the survival era that we had in this world. Along the way, we actually switched into creative because some of the builds we wanted to make were like insane, and they were really big. Anyway, so this was Mama Raven's room right here. We had nothing in the chest. We didn't really play a lot in this house. We don't have a lot of playtime in this house, but right here you have a fireplace. Right here is my bedroom. I don't have anything really in this bedroom. It's not really decorated a lot. We were playing with this texture pack, as you can see, and my mom and we fell in love with this texture pack, and yeah, I really love it a lot. We have this little structure right here. Then we have the farm, our very first farm that we created right here. So, we have a bunch of sheep, a bunch of animals here. We have some food growing. When you went into here, you actually had some hay right here. This was like a little bit of storage right here. Accidentally, I had made like 30 doors. I had made so many doors for no reason. Up here it's kind of empty. There's not really anything up here. We didn't really use this space, but yeah, this actually helped us out a lot when it came to food and everything. So, okay, so let's go right here through this little road. Now, my mom actually found the seed for this world generation, and it's actually amazing. It's really cool. And I'm a big fan of this huge like area. It's absolutely gorgeous. So my mom was actually building an underground city in the last couple times we played, and I just want to show you guys this city because it is amazing. It is absolutely stunning how awesome it is. So this was never like actually like ready. It wasn't ever like fully done. As you can also see, we have like over 500 days played in this world, which is insane. So right here you had a couple minecarts. We're supposed to arrive here, travel through some minecarts, and then you went down here. Now keep in mind, my mom built all of this amazing city is all built by my mom. Okay, now, when you arrived here, you could like place your minecart in here, and when you want to leave, you could just, go back. Anyway, so as you went down here, you had a little house back here. This was basically like a bunch of apartments. Now, do I remember my way around here? Yeah, this is actually gorgeous. She found out about like this deep red wood, which looks amazing, and it just fit the vibe so perfectly. So yeah, this is a mix of cobbled deep slate and cobblestone. This is absolutely gorgeous. You had all of these apartments right here, and it was never fully decorated. It was never fully done, but oh my god, honestly, I really want to get back to it. This world is gorgeous. You had a little bit of side doors that you could escape past the wall that brought you into the cherry blossom world. But yeah, you had a second floor right here, and this is absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Okay, so as you went down here, you had a lot more houses. I remember she worked so hard on all of these balconies and everything, and it was really cool. It is very cool. You had all these little apartments here. I love it. Oh my god. Absolutely gorgeous. It is very important to me that this is the first thing I show in this video. I really want to show you guys what my mom made. It's absolutely gorgeous. You got a little farm back here with a little waterfall. And then after this right here, you could go down here. You had a lot of beautiful vines and like trees and everything. You had this beautiful system. And then more houses right here. These had beautiful windows. Awesome balconies right here. But yeah, here you had a bridge going down. You had another bridge going right here into like another little balcony here. Then you could travel down here. Oh, up here. So you could, you know, get out of this little city. That was another exit to the city. Then you could travel down here. You had another beautiful house right here. This was an actual like house. It wasn't like an apartment. It was an actual house. It's gorgeous. I absolutely adore it. And so yeah, then you could walk through this forest. You had another path down here, another beautiful home, another beautiful house, and I think that's where she had left it. I think that's where she stopped building, but I definitely want her to come back to this and finish building it. It looks really, really cool. Not gonna lie, it looks absolutely amazing. What an amazing underground city. It looks absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, we're definitely gonna come back to this at some point. There's no way this amazing idea is not gonna get the respect it deserves. Anyway, so as we leave this city, we walk down this road into the second house that I built in survival. Now, not everything here was built in survival, keep that in mind, but this was actually built in survival right here. As you entered this house, this entry actually brought you to the second floor to see the dog, Silly. What up, bro? How's it going? Arf, arf. Anyway, right here you had dirt. My brother helped me, got a lot of dirt. This was when I was still in creative, like, you know, farming for all the dirt. So I actually asked my little brother if he wanted to help me out. And yeah, right here you can see all the resources and everything. The diamond armor dam, the blast furnace, and the chest filled with all the food and the iron. Yeah, it was a blast. It was a lot of fun. Right here in my bedroom. I actually used this bedroom for a long time. Like, I would get some sleep right here whenever I had to skip the night. Right here you had a little balcony. Nice, nice. Okay, back here. You can actually go down here. You had two other rooms. That was a furnace room, and that was the room where you could take care of the fire. So that was pretty much the entire house. Right here you could bring your horse, which I never brought a horse in here, but yeah. This was actually really, really cool. So I had made these little separation like walls. They look really, really cool. I love the design that we have for them. They're absolutely amazing. So right here, this temple was actually built in survival as well. This, while building it, I didn't really have any kind of idea as to what purpose it was going to serve, but I did figure it out. It is for the nether portal. I actually built my nether portal in here, and I think it looks really, really cool. This texture pack adds such a unique vibe to the entire place, and honestly, I could not imagine this world without this texture pack. So the roof I'm very proud of because it took me a long time to build it. It took a very long time to build this rooftop. It was a lot of work. I mean, these corners right here were so much work. At the time, it just felt like it was incredibly complicated. Now let's backtrack a little bit back here, and we're actually gonna go see this temple right here. Now I do have another video that I'm gonna link below of how I built this shrine right here, just this entrance to the shrine. Just this little thing right here. This right here was actually built in another video. the whole water section and all that stuff. This was actually built on stream, I think, in creative. Yeah, this was built in creative. Now this was never finished. I still wanted to make like a whole like mountain that went down. I wanted to make this like an entire hill that connected to this monument right here. Yeah. And so yeah, this was all supposed to be like a different looking thing, but we never finished it. Even the ceiling here, the roof is not finished exactly. But I think this definitely looks very, very cool. I love it. Okay, so as you go down these stairs, you could go back to the temple right here. And then on this road, you actually had a kind of like a crossroad right here. This house was actually built by my girlfriend, and I'm very, very proud of her for this house. It is absolutely gorgeous. Oh my god, the amount of detail she put into it. She never finished the house, but it was absolutely brilliant, the design that she was going for. I absolutely love all of this detailing in here. It's gorgeous. It's actually amazing. All of this detailing is just brilliant. So yeah, I love this little window up here, and it was gonna shine some light through the entire house. Gorgeous. I love it. I love it so much. Right here, you had a little bit of a bridge over a river that we made in creative. This was actually all built in creative right here, I think. I believe this was built in creative, all of this, yeah. And so you walk down here, you had a beautiful fountain right here, a gorgeous, gorgeous fountain. Right here you have an unfinished sushi shop, or like a fish store where you could buy some fish right here. It was never really finished. As you can see, the kitchen has like no detail and everything. The outside is missing a lot of detail, but I'm really proud of this house. It's very cool. It's very, very cool. I remember building this on stream. All of this was built on stream, by the way. Everything you're seeing in this video. The streams are still up on the channel in the live tab. They're still all there if you want to go back and look at all this. A beautiful bedroom. Anyway, so this house is gorgeous. I really miss it a lot. I want to finish this build someday. As you went down here, you actually could go around the fountain, and you had this amazing, amazing temple. Now, this actually marks the point where we switched from survival to creative. After the house over there, I started building this. This was not flat at all. This entire ground here was like a bunch of like craters and bumps and everything, and it was not flat. We spent an entire stream of 3 entire hours getting dirt just to fill up like half of the terrain. So that's when I said, you know what, we're going into creative. This is taking way too long. Now, this was actually built like halfway, more than halfway in survival, all of the base of it and everything. So this temple is the largest build I have ever made. By far, this is the biggest, most impressive build I've ever made. And I've played a lot of Minecraft since the time that I've built this, and I've improved a lot at detailing and, you know, putting a lot more detail into my builds. And so I feel like now I could go back to this and I could put in so much more detail than it actually has. So right here we have a gorgeous, gorgeous gate. The detailing on this is pretty good, not gonna lie. It's missing. All of these builds have a lot of depth, that is for sure, but they don't have enough different color patterns. The color palette is not diverse enough. Anyway, this is the Nothing's Shadow Temple, because these two people donated so much money on the streams. It was ridiculous. So I actually kind of like gave them this temple, you know. Anyway, so the interior is not decorated. That's kind of something I would love to go back to. But yeah, the interior of this temple is not decorated. not in the slightest. Which, yeah, I would love to go back to someday. And maybe we go back to this world, you know. If you got off of the path right here and you got onto like this little dirt path, you could actually go see this build that was actually, yo, oh my god, my camera, oh my god, no, my camera, bro, are you serious? I'm so sorry. Are you actually kidding me? Oh no. Okay, well, okay, I'm gonna keep an eye on it because I don't know for how long it's been frozen. Oh no. Oh god. Okay. So yeah, this was actually requested by my sister, and I'm really proud of this build. Not gonna lie, I am very, very proud of this build. This is actually a custom tree that we planted in the middle. We had to build it by hand. Block by block, we actually built that tree. We made it loop around this river. This river is actually man-made. There was a river flowing down here, but we actually ended up like extending the river, so it would, like, you know, wrap around the entire temple. But yeah, this is the entire temple, and yeah, I'm very, very proud of the little structure back there. I'm proud of the river, I'm proud of the temple, everything. Now if you go on this path and you follow it up here, this is actually a house that I built for my good friend Saturn ASMR. I want to give a big shout out to Saturn. He is my inspiration for ASMR and the reason I started making ASMR on this channel. I love you, bro. You've been my best friend for like 5-6 years, dude. Love you, bro. Anyway, so this house was actually built for him. Oh, there's a block missing right there. Oops. This was all supposed to be played in survival, as you can see. This was all for survival, and it was built in creative, I think, but it was actually I'm not quite sure if it was built in survival or creative. But right here you have a library. You have a library right here, and then right here you have a little dining table, a golden armor, you had a little fireplace. Now I remember building this house. This house actually took a lot to figure out the layout. You have a beautiful bedroom right here, a nice bedroom with a diamond armor. You have a nice storage room right here, and you have a basement. Yeah, you even had a basement to this house. That's really cool. Oh yeah, you could go up, I think. Yeah, you could actually go up. And yeah, you had the attic right here, and you had a little extra kind of like room up here. I don't know what this was for. I completely forgot. I think it was just for the design of the house, for it to look good, you know. You could actually leave by here. Actually, this was not an exit. This was just a little extra porch where you could go back here. This was supposed to be water as well. I was gonna put like a little bit of a lake surrounding the house. So yeah, this is the entire design for the house. You had a little shed back here. Yeah, this was built in survival because I actually used this to go up to the roof to keep on building it. I remember this was built in survival. This was started in survival, I think, but it was never finished. It was supposed to be like a big house, almost like another house, like the first one I ever built. This right here, the rest of this valley, I actually wanted to make it like an urban kind of like place where it was like very tight streets, like with a lot of like small apartments and everything. Yeah, this was actually like a really, really big plan, and there was a huge cave back here. I remember there was a giant cave back here that my mom wanted to make an underground city in. Like, she wanted to expand the city all across this entire place, and it was amazing. It was an amazing idea, and I still want her to finish that world, that city underground. So yeah, right here, as you can see, there was an entire system that she wanted to build a huge city into. But as you go right here, you actually had another house with a beautiful gate. It had a beautiful hedge and fence all around it. Right here was supposed to be like kind of like the magician's house. I don't know how to say it. It was supposed to be like a house for like the druid of the village. Right here you have the underground. You have a beautiful balcony going all around the house. These beautiful stairs going up. Yeah, you could actually walk all the way around. Yeah, it's beautiful walls right here. Lots of detail. This was actually the moment where, when I first built this, it's actually the first time that I learned you could put a big pot right here with a smaller pot for flowers, and then you can make like this big vase right here. It's really nice. So as you enter, you had a lot of, yeah, this was like the enchantment, you know, house and everything, where the wizard's house was. And so yeah, this was like the purpose of the entire first floor. And then you could go up, and you had another like little place up here. I don't know what this was gonna be for. Maybe storage. I don't know. Storage could have been like right here. But yeah, this was this house, and I'm a big fan of it. I really like this house a lot. This took a lot of work. I remember this was like, I think, one of the last things we built in this world before we moved to BC. So, oh, there's actually this house right here, I forgot. Okay, so yeah, this is another house that I kind of just built out of nowhere. I really loved the design, and I think this is quartz. Yeah, I believe this is quartz. The rooftop and everything, I really like it a lot. I really like it. As you walked in, my mom actually added pandas to the house. I don't know why. But yeah, my mom added some pandas. I thought it was really funny. They're still here. They're still chilling. Right here's the bedroom. For this house, you actually had some blinds that you could open to let in some light. You had a little bit of a library up here. You had a bed. You had a chest and everything. Then you could take the back door and actually exit through here. You had a road, a dirt road that went all around. So yeah, this is another house that we built that I'm very proud of. I'm very proud of this house. So, as you can see, this is the entire Cherry Blossom Valley that we were building for well over a third of a year, I believe. This all took. But we kept going back to this world quite often. Throughout the year, we actually came back to this world very often. Now, shall we put it back to daytime? So, as you followed down this road, you actually had a beautiful house. You actually had a beautiful house right here. This was a very luxurious house that we built here. I'm very proud of this house, very proud of it. It took a lot of time to design the roof and everything. This took so much time to design, but I'm very proud of it, and I'm happy with it. My camera's not frozen good. I haven't checked on it in a little while. Damn, I don't know why my camera froze earlier, but yeah. Right here you could go all around this balcony, and then you had a beautiful bedroom, I think here. Yeah, this was a beautiful bedroom. Large library. Excuse me. Right here you had some light. You had, yeah, this was all supposed to be some light. Right here you had a kitchen with some terracotta flooring. You could go up right here. You had a beautiful window system right here. You can actually go up here and look through the window. You had another bedroom right here where you could climb up. Oh, this was for the, you were not supposed to come up there actually. This is for the library to go get books up top, you know. But yeah, this was another beautiful bedroom right there. And then back here, yeah, this was a storage room. This was just for storage because this didn't land like nice and neat. So we just used this for storage. So yeah, I'm really proud of this house. I'm really happy with it. And as you went outside to the backyard, this was actually already there, but this entire lake down here was made by hand. All blocks right here were added individually. All of the underground for the water right here, this was all added individually to make it look natural and everything, which I think we could definitely improve it. The border around where the water ends. But yeah, Right here, you had a little bit of a shrine back here. You had another shrine, a little bit like that one up there, but yeah, you had a bit of a design with water and everything. When you exit back through here, you actually had a road that was exiting the valley. This was actually the very first exit that we made for the valley. Now, I made this road. This road leading up here was actually made by me, but this staircase and the tunnel exiting the valley was actually made by the wonderful Mama Raven. My mom actually made all of this, and it's very cool. I love it so much. I don't remember if I made this or I think my mom made this, yeah, where you had like kind of like a tower up here. You had a little bit of an outpost up here where you could look over the mountain right here. Anyway, so as you came down here, you could exit through this tunnel. This very, very cool tunnel right here. And then that led you outside of the valley. This is the outside of the valley. Now, I remember my good friend Saturn was actually building a house somewhere out here. This is actually my brother's house here. Let's show you guys my brother's house that he had made. So he had started this house. It was really cool. I think it was supposed to be a turtle. Yeah, it was supposed to be like kind of like a turtle design. He was building this house in survival. This is his setup right here for all of his stuff. Yeah, this was his setup, and yeah, this was supposed to be like a turtle shape, I remember. I think Saturn's house was back here. Yeah, this was actually Saturn ASMR's house in this world that we were working on together. Basically, all of my friends and family were joining this world. So yeah, this is Saturn's house that he had started building next to an outpost. This world was entirely in peaceful, by the way. Even when we were in survival, it was all in peaceful. So yeah, this was his bedroom, his little dining table, and yeah, it was a beautiful house that he built. So yeah, this is the house he was building. And I think that's maybe all there is to this world. Honestly, I explored so much of this world, trying to get all of the resources, and I'm very, very proud of it. There's one last thing I wanted to show you guys in this world. It was actually another exit for this valley. Back there, where there was the urban area, I wanted to add another exit. Now, this exit was actually going to be very much inspired by the entrance of the Kakariko village in Breath of the Wild, because at the time I absolutely was obsessed with playing a lot of Breath of the Wild. I think in that game I probably have over 500 hours in Breath of the Wild. So this exit was supposed to go up here. You were supposed to have some stairs going up, and then right here you were supposed to have all of this in dirt, and you know, it was not supposed to be all stone, but I actually carved all of this. And this was actually supposed to be a beautiful exit to the valley, leading into that little village over there. I never quite finished it, but I would love to go back to it, of course. I really want to come back to this world. I think that's pretty much it for this world. Let's give you guys a nice view. Maybe I can like load more chunks. Yeah, render distance 36 chunks. Yeah, I don't think I can load any more chunks than this. Yeah, I think this is the max amount of chunks I can load on this world, but we can actually see the entire valley right here. This is an amazing world that I'm so very proud of. I have so many hours spent building here, and I'll never forget this world. So I wanted to make this video showing you guys all that we had built in this stream, and I wanted to also say that this world is extremely important to me because I spent a lot of time building in here with my mom. I love my mom so much, and everything that we've built here means so much to me because it was a time that I spent with her, it is time that I've spent with my mom, and for that I will always love this world with all my heart. Anyway, so yeah, this is Cherry Blossom Valley, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. This was a longer video than I thought it would be, but yeah, thank you guys so much, and yeah, have a good night. Have a good night, guys.